A truly remarkable start to the offseason. Darvin Ham is gone. Thank goodness, my God. Good riddance. He's gone. Damn. All the comments are just delusional. They're blaming it on Goat King LeBron. Goat King LeBron and Anthony Davis actually stepped up. These guys stepped up every single game. How is it their fault? Oh, LeBron got Darvin Ham fired. It's not his fault. Oh, Goat King LeBron is the problem. Get rid of Goat King LeBron. Nah, delusional. Did anyone watch the games? Do these Goat King LeBron hating bums watch the same games? Good riddance. His clown is gone. He can't make any in-game adjustment to save his life. Good riddance. The problem is coaching. The problem's not Goat King LeBron James. Y'all act like Goat King LeBron James, this was his guy. Nah, this is Jeannie Buss's guy. This is Pelinka's guy. If Goat King LeBron would run the team, he would run the proper rotations the way he would want the proper rotations to be. Goat King LeBron was against these types of rotations. Him in the locker room, he lost the locker room. He lost the dressing room. Goat King LeBron wanted Darvin Ham gone. Jeannie Buss wanted to keep Darvin Ham. The common denominator through the LA Lakers is Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka. Goat King LeBron wanted to keep Caruso. They didn't want to pay Caruso. They did not like luxury taxes. He wanted DeRozan. They did not want DeRozan. He wanted to keep the guys together. Pelinka wanted to get rid of all the guys from the 2020 team. The Lakers were shit and did not make the playoffs in 6 years before Goat King LeBron came to LA to put them back in the playoffs and win the championship. The Lakers were utter shit for 6 years before Goat King LeBron James turned that franchise around. This team is going to be absolute trash when Goat King LeBron leaves. Goat King LeBron is keeping this franchise relevant. Goat King LeBron is keeping this franchise from being completely and utterly dysfunctional. You know you're dysfunctional when you keep this Darvin Ham around, when you let this guy play small rotation without a big man. What the hell is he doing on the sideline? Is he going to call a timeout? He was over his head. The Nuggets were trash. The Lakers were the far better team. They were winning for 73% of the series. 73% of the series they were winning. The common denominator is that Darvin Ham cannot make an in-game adjustment to save his life. Why else did Mike Malone say he wanted Darvin Ham to stay? Because in other words, Mike Malone said he wanted to continue to outcoach Darvin Ham. He wanted to continue to absolutely own and destroy and absolutely dominate Darvin Ham with his absolute lack. And here's the other thing. Austin Reeves was put me in the game. Why the fuck am I not in the game? He had to bully his way into the game. Darvin Ham lacks any sort of authority. The players don't respect him. Austin Reeves, he tried to high-five him. Darvin Ham, Austin Reeves walked right past him. This guy is utter fraud. The problem is what has always been Darvin Ham. The problem was not Goat King LeBron James. The problem was Darvin Ham and Jeannie Buss. Now, they need to hire a real coach. Was Kobe a coach killer? He fired Mike D'Antoni. He fired Mike Brown. He probably fired somewhere else, too. These weren't the only two coaches they had. You see, without Phil Jackson, when the team was in decline, without any sort of proper. You can't buy your way. David Stern cannot trade y'all Paul Gasol right now. So this the same team that missed the playoffs for 6 years. Was Kobe a coach killer? He gave Mike Brown that death stare. He didn't give him a chance. There's only 4 games. Why isn't Kobe called a coach killer? Is he a coach killer? He a coach? Byron Scott was the other guy. That's right. That's right. Yep. Coach killer. Now, Darvin Ham may be a good guy, and I wish him well, but he was over his head. And any proper coach, Lakers win the series in 5 games. A proper coach who makes the necessary adjustments. The Lakers preserve the lead. They whip the ass of the sorry-ass Denver Nuggets. You see, that is any real coach out there would be able to make. You don't lose 4 games when you're up by double digits. Okay, you could win 2 out of the 4 games. The coaches trade off as far as who makes the better second half adjustments. Maybe 2 out of the 4 games, Mike Malone makes the better adjustments, but maybe 2 out of the other of those 4 games, maybe it's a real coach on the Lakers that would make the better in-game adjustments. All it takes is the coach. The Lakers were whipping the ass of that team. The numbers don't lie. They were beating the ass. They were leading. It doesn't even include the time that they were tied with the Nuggets. They were leading the Nuggets for over 70% of the series. The Nuggets are trash. Lakers don't have a real coach. The numbers back the Lakers firing Darvin Ham. That is entirely coaching when you're up 73% of the series and you lose every double-digit lead. It means you're not making adjustments. Fired. Gone. Wish you well. Bye-bye. What a great start to the offseason. Get rid of D'Angelo Russell. Get rid of D'Angelo Russell. He is trash. He is not a big-time performer in the playoffs. I ain't give a damn about no 3-point record. He is trash in the playoffs. He is not cut for the bright lights of the postseason. He is completely frozen. The Lakers need a real third supporting star to help Goat Bond and Anthony Davis. Not the very, very good. You need elite. D. Russ is only very good. He was frozen. He's not elite. 0 for 7, 0 points. 2 for 10, 3-point shooter. He trash. He trash. That's not a big time performer. He was trash. Trash. Frozen. Completely frozen come playoff time. That ain't a Laker. That's a loser who should stick to playing with the Charlotte Hornets or the Washington Wizards. So he'll get a bag somewhere. He's not cut out for the playoffs. He is trash. He needs to go. He's 1 of 9 3-point, 2 of 10 3-point. Trash. Nothing to lose. Game 4, 0 for 7. D'Angelo Russell is garbage come playoff time. The Lakers need a real third supporting star. It may be Austin Reeves. Darvin Ham sucked. He hates Austin Reeves. Who was making them clutch shots with under 3 minutes left? Austin Reeves. He has the it factor. He's not afraid to take a shot, face elimination. He cold-blooded. That's a Laker. D. Russ ain't a Laker. He's frozen. Austin Reeves, he possessed. He has the it factor. Have a coach out there who played this guy for 40 minutes. Darvin Ham is trash. Get rid. D. Russ Frozen. Get rid. These are the two main culprits, D. Russ and Darvin Ham. Get rid of both. Get rid of both of them. Get rid of D'Angelo Russell. I don't want any more Russell clowns ruining the team, whether it be Russell Westbrook or D'Angelo Russell. I've had enough of Russells. Get rid of them trash. Russell Westbrook, another first-round exit. Frank Vogel, he was garbage. They fired after 1 year. Lakers don't know how to find a real coach. That's the problem. They're completely dysfunctional. This team is going to be absolute trash when Goldking LeBron leaves. But then these delusional Laker fans be like, get rid of Goldking LeBron, he's the problem. Excuse me. How many championships have y'all won before Goldking LeBron came? How many times have you been in the playoffs before If LeBron didn't join the Lakers, this team would have been trash for over a decade. Over a decade. Count your lucky stars. You better be thankful Goldking LeBron delivered the championship to the Lakers. You ain't want to hear nothing about no asterisk. That was a real championship. They made it to the conference finals. They were already winning the championship before Anthony Davis and Goldking LeBron got injured in 2021. You want to talk about asterisk? 2021's asterisk year. Clippers asterisk. Bucks have done nothing. Losers Suns have been nowhere near the conference final. Yeah, the bubble, the asterisk. The bubble was real ball. That was pure ball. The asterisk year was 2021. That was the year of such huge anomalies. The Atlanta freaking Hawks made it to the conference finals in 2021. These teams haven't made it back to the conference finals. That's the asterisk year, 2021. 2021. The bubble was real ball. The bubble team, another bubble team's going to win this year. The Celtics going to win this year. It's just delusional. So delusional. People act like the roster ain't good. They're delusional. They don't watch the games. That's their problem. They don't see how ridiculous Darvin Ham is. All these small lineup, getting beaten the boards. What kind of garbage defensive scheme is this? Don't even bother to cover the team's worst shooter. Well, excuse me, the worst shooter in the league, if they're left wide open, it doesn't matter if he's left wide open. Wide open is wide open. He's still going to make these practice shots. Darvin Ham's defensive schemes made zero sense at all. The worst shooter in the league, wide open, is still wide open. They're going to make it if he's wide open. So Darvin Ham was clueless, not only with rotations, but his defensive schemes had made zero sense. Good riddance, Darvin Ham is gone. Goalkeeper LeBron James is covering Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka. Yeah, it's a Google search. Goalkeeper LeBron, he wants to keep Caruso. Lakers management is just terrible. Goalkeeper LeBron has to sit. He has to sit around with terrible management. Terrible management. Oh, give LeBron everything he wants. No, they don't. He wanted to bring Caruso back. Lakers management didn't do that. They didn't bring Caruso back. This wasn't just, let's do everything LeBron wants to do. No, they never did that. They never did that. Anyway, if you want a league that's gonna have enough characters, there you go. He wanted Caruso back. Well, go LeBron. He runs the organization. Delusional. That's just a perception for Goalkeeper LeBron hating bums. They're delusional. That's their problem. He wanted Alex Caruso. He wanted Alex Caruso. What about as far back to 2021? You see, the Lakers didn't. They would have spent the money. Gang, bring him back. Caruso on with JJ Redick on JJ Redick's podcast. This goes back to 2021. He said Lakers offered him less than a 2-year, $15 million contract, not even $10 million a year. Overall of the Athletic details conversations between Caruso, the Lakers, and the Bulls. Lawrence informed Caruso the Lakers would not match the offer. Caruso asked his agent to call back with a compromise. 2 years, $20 million, $10 million a year. You can't pay the guy $10 million a year. And the Lakers said no. You see, it could have easily bought back Caruso. That's the problem. They could have easily, they disrespected Caruso. This organization is trash. Pelinka and Boss are trash. They didn't want to fire Darvin Ham during the year. This organization is garbage. Seriously. Any Laker fan that wants Goalkeeper LeBron to leave, or you're still being petty as hell after he ties Michael Jordan, your organization deserves to be trash right after 2026, because that's where it's going to go back to. Delusional front office that doesn't want to pony up. They just want to save money. They want puppets as coaches. You know, Darvin Ham listens to Boss and Pelinka and does everything they want him to do. He doesn't listen to Goalkeeper LeBron Anthony Davis. He doesn't just sit there and let Goalkeeper LeBron Anthony Davis do everything that they want. That's not what they do. And the front office just let the inmates run the asylum. They would have allowed the players to fire Darvin Ham in January. Now, and it's not just Caruso, but the good team, LeBron James, and the whole DeRozan saga. They didn't bring in Caruso. He wanted Caruso. The front office, they were not going to bring him in. They were not going to give him the extra guaranteed year. I found a link says Magic Johnson wanted DeRozan on the Lakers. They delusional. But they didn't want to give DeRozan 3 years. They were not willing to let it happen. Could have used a great scorer. DeRozan on the outside, Anthony Davis, and Goalkeeper LeBron James in multiple positions. You see, Lakers organization just doesn't give Goalkeeper LeBron everything he wants. That is a myth. That they just sit here and let Goalkeeper LeBron run the entire organization. That is simply false. If Goalkeeper LeBron ran the team as general manager, he gets Caruso, he gets DeRozan. The Lakers are balling. The Lakers are winning championships every year, but nope. Pelinka and Ginny Boss, they're trying to keep Goalkeeper LeBron stuck at 4. And then, hey, the only difference between now and today is that basically he's got to win rings and retire a champion. So the 6th ring always has to land in year 23. So now the Lakers got the green light. Goalkeeper LeBron James and LA have the green light. Maybe for the years that the Lakers knew the script wasn't for them to win, they didn't want to pay over the luxury tax. Maybe they'd only do so for years that they know that they're going to win the title. Because I believe now they'll be all in for Goalkeeper LeBron James because they'd be willing to pay the luxury tax if they know that the script is ready to flip back on the Lakers side. Darvin Ham truly sucked. This Lakers team is elite. They are far better than any team out there in the league. Darvin Ham was over his head. How many times do you hear a team leading for 73% of the entire series? It ain't blowing not one and not two, but 4 double-digit leads. They practically won on 2 buzzer beaters. Nuggets team is trash. They not beating the Celtics. The Bill Russell numbers, they support the Celtics and the Lakers, and they back-to-back years. The Nuggets are trash. If they're getting trashed around by the Lakers in all 4 games, and they're really going to beat the Celtics, this will be nothing. The New York Knicks are going to get the Celtics ready for the finals. The New York Knicks are going to absolutely, they are going to, their motor, their physicality, they're going to give the Celtics, they're going to feel it every way physically for every game of the conference finals. New York Knicks, this will be a cakewalk against the Nuggets. Everybody's got to crash the boards. New York Knicks going to be crashing every board. They be hustling every play. You see, Josh Hart. See, that's what's going to get the Celtics ready for the Nuggets. The Celtics are far better than any team in the league except for the Lakers. Because I know we whipped the Nuggets' ass. I know the games are rigged. I know the green light is coming our way for next year. There ain't nothing they can do about it to stop what they're about to endure. Go Keenan Bond, hating moms, doubters, skeptics, everybody in between. It's coming. Okay, top centers in free agency. Who's going to be our center? There's a fire D. Ross. He's traded. That's next step. First step, check. Fire Darvin. Great. The players are going to be fully engaged next year. Austin Reeves is going to have a coach that has confidence in him. The one guy who was talking about shit in the bed, he was talking about Austin Reeves. It was early season struggles. Bench him for a game or two. Don't start benching him, man. See, the Lakers front office wasn't happy with Darvin. They were not. I know I decided to let him stick it out for the rest of the season. They're clearly delusional. I guess Phil Andy's not going to be there next year. Unless if he's part of Mark Jackson or JJ. You see, Lakers, they want a puppet. Mark Jackson, he interviewed for the Lakers in 2022. Would they be willing to land Mark Jackson on the Lakers? They want some puppet, don't they? Some Genie Bus Rob Palenka puppet. Why don't they fire Rob Palenka? Because they know the roster's great. They know this is a championship roster. So they're not going to fire Rob Palenka because he actually has a championship roster that was whipping the ass of the Nuggets for over 73% of the series. Get my ass about that. We whipping your ass in the mustard conference. He sucks. He is trash. Lakers next coach. I asked LeBron James hosting a podcast with JJ Redick. Is he putting a good word for JJ? He doesn't have any experience, but he's actually an X's and O's guy. I'm sure he knows far more than Darvin M. I'm sure JJ Redick could tell you exactly what went wrong for the Lakers against the Denver Nuggets. I don't know what they talk about. in this podcast with JJ Redick, but I think he's putting the word in that this guy knows X's and O's. Like Oklahoma wants a real coach instead of a front office puppet like Darvin Ham. He was entirely a puppet of Frau Palenka and Ginny Buss. I know where Tyronn Lue came from, but you'll just leave the Clippers and walk across the street and join the Lakers. Tyronn, I do like JJ Redick in the fact that he was with Orlando and he'd be part of the magical title. He was drafted by the Orlando Magic. I mean, you're probably right. The next coach could be some guy we've never heard of. I mean, I don't think Darvin Ham was a huge candidate to be coach back in time. His next coach, what are the odds? I think Palenka and Buss needed a puppet. They go King will have to win with a puppet. Looks like they're all into yes men. That's why Lakers gonna be trash once Gold King leaves that franchise. They're gonna be utter garbage. They're gonna be just the way they were before Gold King moved to LA. They are gonna be a garbage organization. They are not serious at all about giving Gold King everything he wants on the team. And Gold King would run it better than the current general manager. Well, Mike Budenholzer knew everything that was going on with the Bucks. They certainly struggled with that Budenholzer. I think Atkinson's a good name. But my top candidate is Mark Jackson, because that is a real coach. He's a real coach. Do we get Mark Jackson like those? What did Mark Jackson say about the series, except that they should throw the towel and cancel the rest of the series? What do we get when we type in LeBron James, Mark Jackson on Google? A top center free agents. Top centers available in free agency. Claxton up the Nets. Fallon Sweetness of the Pelicans. Now that is a real deal maker right there. The Knicks would be wise to lock up Hartenstein. Kelly Olynyk, former Celtic. Moritz Jalen Smith. Guys, him or Plumlee, yeah, they just bring in the center. Bring in a center. Keep Christian Wood. Put him, play Christian Wood as starting center if you need to. I think they need to make Christian Wood the starting center. Anyone can fill in the center position. Anyone get bigger. See, Darvin Ham had no idea how to run a proper basketball team. Why can't the Lakers crash the boards and get up on some rebounds and all that? Man, come on now. Guess what? If they down, they can go small and go LAKESHOW, run it up and down the court. They're capable of doing that. If they down, they can go small in the game. But they first and foremost must dominate with size. It's what Lakers must do next year. Glad Darvin Ham is gone. He's gone. Lakers free agency. It goes. Russ is trash. He has to go. He is completely frozen. They have to get rid of him. They have to get rid of Angelo Russell. I've seen enough. Go combine. I've seen enough. He doesn't have any patience to see this guy piss in his pants for a second straight playoffs. He's fired. Angelo Russell will be fired. He's no longer relevant. He's gonna be fired. The comprehensive report from Shams and Jovan Buha and Sam Ahmed claim that option and option out are both options for GOAT King LeBron James. GOAT King LeBron James will stay with the Lakers. And again, they've offered GOAT King LeBron $164 million because Space Jam and New Legacy is 164. The Lakers repeat is 164. So 164 is not some random arbitrary number. 164 is what they're sicking up through the cabal. He's ending with back-to-back championships. Space Jam New Legacy 164. The Lakers repeat 164. Space Jam is Gematria of 23 is 23rd season. A New Legacy is Gematria of the 96 months after he joined the Lakers. July the 1st to get to mid-June of 2026. That's a 96-month journey with the Lakers for GOAT King LeBron James. If 2K24, 96 player rating, what it was really referencing was the time that he joined the Lakers to the time that it all comes to an end. It's an 8-year journey, 3 rings in 8 years, squinting 38th day of the year. Russell sucks. He sucks. He's trash. Get rid. He's delusional if he thinks another team's going to pay him more money. Maybe some garbage ass team that's got money to throw around. They don't have the cap. They're not constrained by the salary cap because they have a garbage team. D. Ross is planning to option out of the contract, and he doesn't even want to be with the Lakers. So get it rid. Get rid now. He is exploring leaving the Lakers. He's not dialed in on the championship, is he? Get rid. Mark Stein last month said the Hawks are likely to trade out of the Hawks are the team that drafted Bill Russell. So it's going to tie into the Lakers Celtics matchup for next year's NBA Finals. Bill Russell was drafted by the St. Louis Hawks. They are now in Atlanta. Atlanta's 15 years after 2010. Next Celtics Lakers 15 years later. For the time that Kobe won that ring. Kobe is 15. I think you have to keep Boston Ravens. Yeah, I wonder it's going to be part of the trade package. Any mock trade packages? Like this trade, the trade. A Bleacher Report trade proposal. What are they proposing? Like this, you should shop Hachimura. Japan is 15. His mom is Japanese. Atlanta's 15. So send away Hachimura. He was garbage this series, too. You get rid of Hachimura. He has to go. He's fired. Get rid. Get rid. Get rid. Send the picks. Send them in for Hachimura. I don't know why. I think Austin Reeves going to stay with the Lakers. The lobs to Anthony Davis. Woo! This is truly showtime. Get the lobs going right there. But before you get into everything else, you have to start with addition by subtraction. Subtract Darvin Ham and subtract D'Angelo Russell. Lakers are world champions. Now we need to bring in Austin Reeves can be an all-star guard. Why not? He can do so. He's a baller. He was begging the sub in. This is a player that you want on the championship team. You don't run away from the occasion. He certainly doesn't run away from the occasion. You're like, D-Rush is trash. At least he shows up in elimination game. Austin Reeves, he show up. This is what these guys that play on the Lakers, they got to be big ballers when they face elimination because it's how the West can roll in the next couple of years. You understand? Go to LeBron James can be the king of the West. He cannot win in the West. He has to go to the East. He's never going back to the East. You have to get over it. Go to LeBron James is here to show the world that he runs the motherfucking Western Conference. He ain't never needed the East ever. LeBron James is winning back-to-back titles in the Western Conference with the LA Lakers to be the undisputed greatest player ever.